Hi guys, this is Drummer Carlos. In today's video, I'm going to give you my review of episode 6 of season 2 of the Goldbergs. Coach M, meaning Coach Miller, gets a big sock. Sorry, Coach M, meaning Coach Miller, gets a big D, a D of a layoff. I'll get into why I chose the letter D for the title, and another letter. Barry's big Barry's D off. So here we go, guys. I love this sixth episode. It's one of my favorite underrated episodes of season 2. It's not in my top. It's in my honorable mention list of episodes that are not that technically did that almost made it into my top 5 favorite episodes, top 5 and top 10 of my favorite episodes of season 2. But this episode 6 of season 2 of the Goldbergs is one of my underrated favorite episodes. So here we go, guys. So in this 6th episode, just like the previous 5, just like its previous brothers, and just like its pre-assessed brothers in season 1 and sisters in season 1, this is another two-sided episode. So on the first side we have Adam. We have Adam versus Coach Miller. To be more specific, guys, this is Adam versus Coach Miller and dodgeball. Well, here's the thing. You know, the top, I guess the top things that nerds are afraid of, which I kind of include myself, are bullies, which nerds shouldn't be afraid of, but we are. And 2, we are afraid of sports. But for me, it's not it's less on the physical side, because I had student aides help me in my high school classes, because I have CP. But anyway, but if I was like Adam, I would be afraid of bullies and sports. And to be more specific about Adam's fear of sports and Coach Miller and Jim, there's one particular game that every nerd in the world, no matter if you're from Europe, Guatemala, Cancun, maybe, and probably Krypton, and Hoth, and Mustaf, and if you're a Mustafarian, if you're from the planet of Mustafar, you are afraid of dodgeball. Well, in this case, Adam is no different. But here's the deal. Coach Miller has put a sticky gum, a piece of sticky gum, and attached a visual target on Adam's chest. So Coach Miller starts Coach M or Coach Miller starts picking on him way too much. I mean, way beyond the gym, way beyond the words Jim Schwartz. And as you can guess by now, guys, the one thing that you don't mess with regarding the Goldbergs, specifically Mrs. G. Beverly Goldberg, is of course her little nerdy cupcake, Adam. Well, after weeks of picking on him or putting this sticky visual target and picking on him, picking on Adam and singing and just targeting him and picking on him, Beverly heard this, and she got Coach Miller to get the sock, meaning that he got him to get the sock. Meaning that Beverly Goldberg talked to Principal Ball, who's the principal of William Penn Academy, and of course, just like every teacher that have Beverly's children in their class are afraid of her. But not Coach Miller. But Coach Miller is not like Principal Ball and Mr. Glass Scott and not Miss Cinnamon. Coach Miller has the guts to stand up to Mama G. But there is one thing that Coach Miller is totally afraid of. Well, getting the sock, meaning getting fired. Yes, Beverly Goldberg, Mrs. G got Coach M fired. This affected Coach Miller to the point that he didn't use or he didn't wear he didn't want to wear a whistle around his neck or anything gym related or athletic related, all because of Beverly Goldberg. But it got worse. Coach Miller was so down on his pads that he sunk to a level of pads that even Murray was like shocked to see him. Coach Miller was so down on his pads that Murray saw him painting on the sidewalk. And that made Murray not only really feel bad, but he realized that, wow, that wow, my wife Beverly has that type of power, that type of capacity of shredding people, of shredding people pants down and giving them a wedgie, a wedgie to the point that she will be forced to fire. Give Coach Manners in this instance a super wedgie because he was targeting he was focused on Adam and just stuck with a piece of nice grape flavored gum, a target on Adam. So that's how it started. Now guys, let's go to let's go to the second side of this episode. And this second side of this episode is focused on Erica and Barry. Erica and Barry's healthy and intensely healthy competition with each other. To be more specific, on board games. Every single board game that Erica and Barry, Big Tasty himself, would play each other, one would win, then the other one wouldn't. It was like a world. It was like the World Series. It was like the gaming World Series with no winner. Every time Erica would win, every time that Erica would win at a board game, Barry would win at another game, this would go on for many weeks, and before that, many years before this, until a new game came along called Trivia Pursuit, a trivia game. And since this was a new game on the outside the G's doorstep, naturally Erica and Barry wanted to compete and see who would get the first win in this new game. Of course, the competition was intense, like the heat of a hot sauce so hot that even the hot sauce was sweating. But eventually Erica would win. But this would cause a mental big tasty breakdance. A hot sauce type of breakdance in Barry's mind. So he did what he knew best. He basically started to pout and throw a big tasty tantrum. And he was trying to basically suck Erica into playing him sucking Erica into playing him in another easy easier board game so he could beat her. And Barry was not, Erica was not having none of it. She basically said, I accomplished what I needed to accomplish. I defeated you, big dope. You big dope. But Barry didn't accept the fact that he wasn't good at Trivial Pursuit. Because according to him, no one, besides thinking that he was super, besides thinking that he's super, and Darth and Skywalker popular, no one can beat him at anything, physically or mentally. Well, Erica beat him mentally until again Barry lost his pop rocks, and that's how it went. Meanwhile, now to conclude the first side of episode 6. Murray told Beverly that I saw that he had seen Coach M or Coach Miller down on the painting the cross, painting the sidewalk, painting the sidewalk, and that Coach Miller was down on his pads so bad that he had to resort to painting the sidewalk, painting the sidewalk of her street. And Murray was like, of course he said this textually, subtextually, that maybe Coach Miller is targeting, picking on Adam to not to make him lessen, but to motivate him. To maybe Coach Miller sees by picking on Adam, he sees a nerdy athlete a super nerdy athlete in your nerdy cupcake. No, sorry. In our nerdy cupcake. Well, eventually, yes. First, after hearing this, Beverly acted like she did the first time. She was like to Murray, are you crazy? No, Coach Miller doesn't see a nerdy athlete within my nerdy cupcake. He loves to pick on Adam. But eventually, Mrs. G came to realize that her husband, for once, maybe for this one time, Murray was right. And eventually, Mrs. G was able to reinstate Coach Miller to talk to Principal Ball to reinstate the whistle the whistle of Coach Miller. The whistle of Coach Miller. Meaning that she was able to convince Principal Ball to reinstate Coach Miller as William Penn Academy's tough and clean shorted gym teacher once again. Now to conclude, now to wrap this up, guys. We're at the second side of this two-sided episode. After being unsuccessful in trying to convince or trying to suck Erica into playing him to play with him at an easier board game, like Sorry. Barry just gave up until Erica really dug deep within her soul, within her soul, with a little bit of help of Pops, that just maybe Barry needed twins. So she again invited him to play Trivial Pursuit, but what Barry did not know was that Erica and Pops had picked out the easier version or the kid version of Trivial Pursuit. So Erica and Barry played and Barry won. Barry won. Barry won and of course Barry gloated in big tasty fashion, and Erica didn't say anything back to him. She just let him gloat and just soak in the gloatness. And that's how this wonderful two-sided Jimmy or Dodgy and Whistly and Shorty, Whistly and Jim Shorty episode of season 2 of the Goldberg ends. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Okay. Remember to leave a like and let me know in the comments if you want. Of course. What part of episode 6 did you like? What part of episode 6 of season 2 did you like? And did you have a rough and tough and sometimes mean gym teacher like Coach Miller, but did your gym teacher target you like or picked on you like Coach Miller, not to be mean at you, or not to be mean at you, but did your gym teacher see a nerdy or a undiscovered athletic or any kind of physical talent that you were kind of hiding back in the day. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and before I forget, sorry about this, guys. If you have, or if you're new to theater, to be more specific, if you are trying to kind of embrace your hidden love for theater, I think you should let it out. And here's how. By going to my theater family's performance of the musical Matilda, based on the movie with the same name. It's going to be happening January 30th, which is this upcoming Thursday, to the 1st. So I hope to see you there on Thursday. If not, I highly recommend you to please, if you can go and support my thespian and dramatic and musical family of Hendrickson. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Again, remember to leave a like, and adios. Bye.